Hello, every pony, everybody, every person, and every non-sentient being that might or might not be watching this.
I think that your introductions are too inclusive. I think you need to tone it down a bit from now on.
But what if someone feels? What if someone feels shame or bad that we didn't that I didn't mention them?
Then they're going to be sad that we didn't mention their name. But we're not mentioning names, are we? You're mentioning, like,
We shall
categories of
mention
existence
each one of
almost.
our subscribers on each video. Let's not do
Yes!
that.
Actually, that's what we should do. Is we should do it at the beginning of every video. We should pick one of our subscribers and do a shout out to them at the beginning of the video.
uh, anyway, we shouldn't be discussing this in the middle of the recording.
That's true. Today, let's see, what is today's story? Today is the Ballad of Echo the Diamond Dog, which Nico has been almost literally dying to read.
Yeah, I have been waiting for this since forever. And we actually haven't finished reading The Best Night Ever that we should, but the first few chapters are short, so we shall read the first chapters and then we shall finish the other one. So, yeah.
Personally, I think at any given time we should have 2 or 3 stories going that we read a chapter every couple of days, that we have that released every couple of days.
Yeah.
But,
Um,
whatever.
we shall consider adding a third one. You could start.
All right. A message from Echo. Dear reader, on my first day in Equestria, I had my throat torn out. I know, huh? Not what you'd expect from a cartoon world of happy, carefree ponies who learn about the magic of friendship. No, I get baptized into my new life with a fight to the death. What a way to roll out the welcome wagon. Anyway, I suppose I should introduce myself before I begin recounting my tale. I am a diamond dog, in case you haven't noticed. I used to have a human name, just like you, but I'm not that person anymore, so we can forget about it. You can call me Echo, if you want to call me anything besides Doggy, Boy, or Fleabag. And no, I will not fetch the goddamn stick for you. Get it yourself. I'm sure you've read those stories about other humans who somehow stumble their way into Equestria. I'd like to tell you right now that absolutely 92.8% of them are completely wrong. Let me guess, they follow the standard wake up in the Everfree shtick. Maybe they're still human, or they just wake up as a cute cartoon horse with a tattoo on their ass. Or even after some awkward shenanigans around Ponyville, they are turned into a pony so they can spend the rest of their four-legged lives with their beloved, undoubtedly a member of the Elements of Harmony. Predictable and unrealistic. The reality is the few
Where are
humans
you
do end
giving
up in
him
a...
a snobby accent?
Huh?
Where are you giving him a snobby way of speaking?
Because it sound... I don't know, that's just... Shut up, Nico, let me read. Predictable and unrealistic. Reality is the few humans who do end up in Equestria rarely have it so easy. Usually they end up like me. And I don't mean as a diamond dog either. More often than not, they end up dead or bleeding out on the side of the road. You see, Equestria isn't really the happy-go-lucky, peaceful realm of rainbows and puppy dogs. Well, admittedly, it looks that way, but that's besides the point. Equestria is just as dangerous, if not more so, as Earth. All those big bad monsters that run around willy-nilly cause a lot more havoc than you'd think. And Discord, oh man, that guy's got to be the biggest dick in history. Counting Earth and Equestrian, of course. The ponies you know so well, the only real difference between them and us is that they learn their lesson if you drive it into their skulls hard enough. Wait a minute, what is it?
What is that supposed to
I
mean? I
learned
am
that
offended
last
by that.
sentence. Let's see. They can be just as prejudiced, just as spiteful, just as cruel as the average human. Greed, violence, and even racism can be seen in some of the more detestable examples of equine life.
Well, we have seen them
Thank-
in the show, so I guess that's true.
Yeah, kind of. Thankfully, a significant number of them aren't like that. At least they aren't that way to me anymore. Not after I've carved out a place for myself, earned their respect and trust, yada yada yada, that sort of thing. Bottom line is, Equestria is eerily familiar to Earth, and yet different. Mercifully different. My first day there, I found this out the hard way. Why do you think I'm writing this with a claw dipped in ink? I haven't been able to use my throat for anything besides howling, whining, growling, and eating for decades now. So sit back, relax, and try not to get the facts mixed up with the truth. My name is Echo, and I'm a diamond dog, and this is my story. This sounds like the intro 5 minutes of like a documentary or like an autobiography movie.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm guessing
Echo,
this
and
pretty
this
much.
is my story.
I'm guessing
It
this
almost
is.
sounds like the intro to like a bad sitcom on TV. I'm Echo, and this is my story. And then the music kicks in, and then it ends with like the big words on the screen. Echo, the Diamond Dog.
um, I would
On the
think that
last
this whole thing
episode,
is gonna be narrated pretty much as a self biography or something like that.
I'm also interested because he just said he can't
Yeah,
talk.
that's what I was gonna bring up, like the fact that he can speak.
So I almost want. I assume there will be dialogue.
No, I meant no, probably, but not from him apparently.
No, it would not seem so.
Which I think it's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, he's clearly going to be talking, but it won't be dialogue per se. The question is whether or not, at some point in the story, he learns some sort of sign language, or if he finds like an amulet of telepathy or something like that. Because in that case, he would be able to communicate. It would just not be verbally.
Hmm.
I would assume the fact that he has hands, it would be some sort of sign language.
Yeah, that will
But
make sense. But we will see.
we shall see indeed.
Well, people,
Shall
yeah, we shall cut this out to make it into two videos. So see you in the next one.
Why don't we just make this a two-parter? I mean, this is so short. It's only been 5 minutes.
Because I say so. Goodbye.